Deshaun Watson apparently liked to do it. Give him credit. He's not driving drunk or anything. He's just getting hand jobs. And what's crazy is this, is that in their allegations, they point out that here's what Deshaun Watson did. He would contact them and he would say, now, I want to be clear. I don't want a typical sports massage. I want a different kind of massage. Again, if you don't understand what that means, and again, he got them fairly regular, so there's whole groups of people that did understand what they meant. So that's how he started. And this one woman, she says that he was adamant about it. Well, first of all, and again, there's no factual analysis of the claims. The claim that I'm cracking up on is they came out yesterday. They said, oh, this victim came out and she said, first of all, I own my own makeup business. I do professional makeup. And so last month I was giving Deshaun Watson a massage. Well, wait, I thought you were a makeup person. And she says, well, I told him I wasn't a professional massage, but I'll give him one anyway. So she says that he got undressed. I think it was their hotel or something, or he got undressed. She says she left and came back, and Deshaun Watson was completely naked, and except for a little towel, which he brought with him. So where was that towel? And she says she came back, and he was completely naked. So she was massaging him, and 25 minutes later, she says she was uncomfortable. All right, so you're massaging the gigantic dude who you turn around, it's completely naked, and he has a tiny towel, which he hid somewhere. But after 25 minutes, she felt uncomfortable because why? He was aggressively telling her where she should put her hands. And at one point in time, and here's the other thing, she says he was erect. And at one point in time, he made the tip of his penis come out from underneath the towel he brought. Now, I mean, it's so you're there for 25 minutes. The 6'4" dude has a hard penis, and his tip of his penis came out of the tip. Now, I mean, it's not possible. I mean, it's just not possible. And no one says, hey, that seems really hard to be. And then she says, and at one point in time, he moved his hips and caused his penis to hit her hand. And she was assaulted. That's a simple assault. That's what it was. And so I'm like, okay, so you were assaulted by the guy who's laying down with the cloth rag over his erect penis, and he brought the tip out, and then he moved his hip and it hit her hand, and she was assaulted. That is not sexual assault, and it's appalling. And when that woman goes to trial, she's going to get crushed by the defense lawyer. You're there, you have a person who's completely naked. Let's just say this is what happened. You did go to the other room and you came back and he's completely naked and he had a towel over his penis, which is erect. If you did not walk right out, see, because he's laying down naked with a towel on him, and you didn't leave. In fact, you stayed and gave him a massage, and this is the guy who said, I don't want a regular sports massage, I want this. You did nothing. And apparently I don't know how it ended, but then she came back a week later and did the same thing. And then she goes, and this guy puts ads out saying, if you've ever given a massage to Deshaun Watson, call me. So that was that allegation. And then there's allegations about the woman. My favorite one is, and that he ejaculated and it got on my body. How did that happen? Did it it's just, wow, nice shot. It's horseshit. I mean, it's wrong. You can't equate. And what's crazy is there's not a police report. There's not a complaint. There's not an email saying, I'm sorry. There's nothing. And the fucking NFL announces they're going to investigate this dude because of what these 21 women say. And by the way, here's my favorite part. I am all for plaintiffs' lawyers doing the right thing. There's some plaintiffs' lawyers that get out there and do great stuff. Every plaintiff lawyer, you're going to work with the police if it helps your case. This person who went out and recruited these women, literally recruited them, He says when it first started, so we're going to cooperate with the police. And the police said, well, if this was so horrible, why didn't you all go to the police? And people always say, rape is the most underreported crime. Well, there's 21. So if say only 20% of rapes report, 4 of them would have gone to the police. None of them did. But their lawyer says, we're going to work with the police and we're going to give them a dossier of all this report. Until last week when he says, oh, no, we're not working with the police because they're not going to be fair. You can say a lot of things about the police in Texas, but not being fair to white women. About 2/3 of the women appear to be Caucasian, but not being fair to Caucasian women accusing African-American athletes of sexual misconduct is probably one of the things you probably want to allege that the Houston police have not been fair to Caucasian women, alleging super rich African-American men assaulted them. But this guy says that he can't do it. He can't trust the Houston Police Department or whatever. It's horseshit. And it's horrible. Now the Houston police has opened an investigation. This guy's life's being run over. And the media is absolutely afraid. If you just look at these complaints, they don't even come close. We have one up here. He says, this is one I love, is this one. After leaving the room, the massage therapist alleges she returned to find Watson lying on the massage table on his stomach with just a small towel covering his buttocks. She didn't know. So wait, he lays down and he puts the towel over his butt. She alleges that when Watson turned over midway through the massage, this is my favorite phrase, he got more aggressive, forcefully telling her to move her hand down to his pubic area. What? He was making you move your hand? Okay. The plaintiff alleges that she felt, intimidated and threatened because, most people naked with a towel on them are so intimidating. And she was afraid of what someone like Watson could do if she did not submit to his demands. She says in the lawsuit that Watson made it clear repeatedly that he could, quote, help or hurt her career. Because you remember, she has this makeup business. Oh no, this is her massage business. But he was going to help her hurt her career, which is obviously great. The lawsuit alleges that Watson forced the woman to perform oral sex on him and that, quote, she did not consent. So we've gone from he surprises her naked, but